Hey everybody, it's Maggie Mulhern from Modern Salon TV. I am here with Kim Vo, the Kim Vo, very exciting, the blonding expert, the color expert. We're here at the Millennium EXPERIENCE in Scottsdale, Arizona. And I'm so excited. I just sat in on Kim's class. It's just the best thing. We only have him for 5 minutes, so I'll stop talking. I just want you to know what we're doing. We're doing one camera. We're doing to keep on the modern site, and we're doing a Periscope. So hi Periscope people, so cool. So let's just get started with one thing that you were talking about here was the smudge technique.
Yes.
Tell us all about that.
Well, the smudge technique is my $1 million smudge technique. It's a base bump, but it's a technique how we do it that makes it so amazing, where it doesn't go brassy, it caramelizes the hair with no line of demarcation, and it's fabulous because all my celebs do it, and that's how they have great, shiny, wonderful hair.
And it keeps them coming back.
Absolutely. Well, it's designed to do every 4 to 5 weeks. We do a smudge, and every 4 to 5 weeks after that, we do a smudge and highlights. So it really keeps that client on cue, and really scheduling, and the business of our hair business is what's important to keep everyone on schedule. So every 4 to 6 weeks, I would say you can smudge, and then every 4 to 6 weeks after that, you can smudge and highlights.
Okay, and you did a lot of product. I mean, when you were doing it, it's a heavy dose of product in larger sections.
Right. So the difference between this and any base bump is we start in the back first. We take large sections, and you really do have to speed it up. Get an espresso. If you're a slow stylist that you can't do it, just hurry it up. Don't talk. You have to apply it, and you apply the whole head. Then you rinse it off, and you rinse off the back first. Sometimes in blondes, it's 30 seconds to a minute, and in brunettes, it's up to 2 minutes. And then you rinse the back, then you rinse the front after that. That's the difference between a base bump and a smudge. So you have continuity, consistency.
All right, very cool. All right, so I asked him to bring this brush in. The brush he was using went away. Now, tell us about this brush. You use this for balayage.
I use this for balayage, and what we do is we will curve it a little bit like this, and everything, because usually if you have a straight brush, when you start to learn to balayage, it grabs a clump on the ends. So like this, it's very easy just to have a little bit of softness, and it allows that balayage person, new or old, to really have control of the hair.
So any brush you get, you customize?
I cut it like a little rainbow, little smile. It's a frown that I turn upside down. So.
Oh, you got to take one of his classes. We just had the best time. I mean, just a really great class. I am going to be very random with all my questions because there were so many things that resonated. Tell us about your pricing. I found that fascinating.
My pricing is very important because I don't want to gouge people. I think it's more important to realize your clients are your billboards. My best clients are the ones that refer. And if you refer and give a great moderate price or a fair price, what happens is they come in more often, and they don't have to save up, have 4-inch roots for you. They can come whenever they want, and you don't feel like you're discounting because they come in more often. And that actually saved us in the recession because we really gave people fair prices, and we had them come in consistently. So that's one of the secrets, is that if they're going to be loyal, they're going to love you, but unfortunately if they can't afford you, they're going to afford you every 4 to 5 months, and they're going to have black roots, hate their hair, you're going to hate their hair, and that's not the way to build a business. You want to build a business with your clients being a billboard and constantly looking fabulous.
Yeah, and that's interesting because I'm sure a lot of people out there think, oh my God, Kim Vo, I can't afford him, and you're so reasonable.
I am such an easy hair whore, honey.
Okay.
I am so easy, please. No. My prices are actually, our single process are $125. Our highlights are $265. We really do have a consistency. I do 30 clients a day. I'm still working 7 days a week behind the chair, and I think it's important to build these businesses not to gouge people. It's not about that. It's really about sharing your inspiration and your passion.
And you should have seen him when he did the demo models. I don't know if I'm looking Periscope or here, but when you were doing the models, you were just so fast.
That's what I was saying. I mean, that's real life, real Beverly Hills, and I'm so glad we grabbed someone from the audience and we really showed them, because, hairdressers are skeptical. We're always so skeptical, and it's great to have someone, almost like Cirque du Soleil. We grabbed someone from the audience. We took this blondette. She was a level 5. We put on a level 8 ash and took her in a couple of minutes to a gorgeous level 6 that's caramelized. We'll never have a line of demarcation, and the proof's in the pudding. I think everyone saw that and they realized this is the real deal.
Okay, now the other thing I want to talk to you about is ombre. Your clients that come in and say, I don't want ombre, or what is ombre? Talk to us about ombre.
Ombre is fabulous, but I've called this thing called sunbray, which is the sunbray. It's where the sun would naturally kiss and connect the ombre. And it's the evolution of ombre, and we call it sunbray because it's where highlights would naturally hit on the crown of the head, like when children play in the beaches. That's where sunbray would be. I also call ombre recession highlights. We're over the recession, so we're going to go into now more modern and connecting the dots and making it more fluid.
Okay, perfect. And then tell us about that one client who came in, or your clients in general, who you do take out the ombre and then they come back and say.
It's so funny because that's when I use the word sombre, which is a soft ombre. My client came in and she said, I want, what's in? I want the hottest thing that's in. And we're in Beverly Hills. We're in the center of Beverly Hills, Trend City. And she said, is ombre out? And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, the word is out, but not in real world. But yes, the word is out. And she said, okay, well, I don't want it. Cover it all up. Well, every day that week, she came back and had more highlights on the ends. I was like, honey, that's called ombre. We should have just called it what it was. So I came up with sombre and now sunbre. But sombre was the softer side of ombre.
Okay, all right. I'm only going to ask you 2 more questions. The one, your little conditioner trick. I don't know if you want to get this out there, but.
Oh my God, honey. Everyone's going to know this now. All right, do you have your blonde anorexics who are like, I want lowlights, I want highlights, I want it fabulous, and they're blonde anorexics. And literally, I've tried lowlights, and I've tried like the lightest little hue, and they're like, I see this low light. Oh my gosh, it's way too this or way too that. Well, I put conditioner now in the bowl, and I tell them it's a low light. Come on, it's like cough medicine. You know, it's not going to taste good, but it's good for them. So in essence, I put conditioner in the bowl as I do highlight lifting cream, and then they see the difference all of a sudden. They love the low lights. And I'm like, they're blonde anorexics. You know, they're cute.
Okay, and then my last question, talk to us about sparkle.
Sparkle is my ultimate high.
And so appropriate for you.
Sparkle is my ultimate smudge. It's the highest smudge. It's in our level 10 and above, 10 to 12 levels lift. What's great about that is it's for your blonde anorexics who are used to double processed platinum hair. When they're ready and they're done with that and they want to go back to somewhat natural, it's the only thing that gets them back to the natural world without freaking out. You know, so the sparkle is a level, you know, Ash 10 and Ash 12 left on the same time, 1 minute in the back, 1 minute in the front. So it's just a really great way of giving someone that just extra sparkle without the regrowth, without any line of demarcation, and without the brassiness.
All right, and I lied. One more question. You talk about sealing instead of toning. I love that.
There are words that I really think all of us have to use, and I love toning, but I think for a client, toning means that you've made a mistake. So I love saying the word, we're going to seal it at the bowl, and what that does is it allows you to have an extra service that you do at the bowl, where if they go to any other salon, they didn't get that service, and that's something that you want to really build in, that trust and that quality. And we also, you don't use the word bleach, we use lifting creams. Yes, I'm that guy that your platinum says, he doesn't use bleach on my hair, and they're like, what? You're like white. But yes, I started that, sorry.
Well, that is so great. Kim Vo, thank you so much for this time. If you guys get a chance to go to any of his classes, he's the best. And, you know, if you get to go to the salon, who knew it was such a deal?
Yeah, what a deal, huh? Come on in. Beverly Hills, Golden Triangle.
Okay, bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.